Hi, my name is Carrie Howard, and I'm doing this project on reflective practices being crucial in education. And part of this is reflecting upon the following: how my teaching philosophy has developed and grown throughout my student teaching process. Well, to address this question, I must first talk a little bit about my teaching philosophy. And my teaching philosophy is rather simple, but also complicated at the same time. In simple terms, I believe that teaching and learning should always be fun. Students are naturally curious and they want to learn. As teachers, we need to be really good at what we do. So we need to continually engage students, use research-based practices. We need to learn about what interests the students, and we also need to continually be assessing them. Part of making learning fun basically means being really good at what you do. Students need to know that you care about their education, that you're putting forth your best efforts every single day, and you're able to effectively work with students who also have challenging behaviors. We need to be able to understand the aspects of the law and how they apply to special education and teaching. We need to always be respectful and culturally aware of students and families from diverse backgrounds and experiences, and always be willing to listen. Throughout my teaching career, my philosophy on teaching has not changed a whole lot. It remains rather the same, but it has grown. I think it's really important to be always improving in your areas, in all areas of your teaching practices, but especially in the areas of communication. We need to be willing to always learn new things and not feel like we've somehow arrived at one point one day. We need to always be teachable and learn and grow from our experiences. This year is especially true in demonstrating this with distance learning and the use of technology, which has been a huge learning curve for me. Technology offers some really great learning opportunities for students, but it can also be a real challenge. Technology is able to bring learning content to students in ways that are very diverse and can address a variety of different learning needs, such as students who have visual impairments or students who need text-to-speech type accommodations. Technology can embed those accommodations right into it. So it's a great tool for accommodations. And it also serves as an excellent assessment tool, but it's not the only assessment tool. So this is important to remember when we're using technology, that it's not our only form of assessing students. So basically, technology has its pros and its cons. To be truly excellent at teaching and what we do in the classroom, we have to be on top of the latest technologies. We need to learn how to use them. We need to know what the pros and the cons are in the use of them and how to properly implement them in the classroom. And this takes a lot of pre-planning and foresight. In order to implement the Christian worldviews of compassion and promote human flourishing and behaving legally and ethically in the classroom, it's first of all important that we model all these behaviors at all times. But we also need to have strict guidelines and rules in our classroom. Classrooms need to be well managed. Students need to understand that there are expectations of behavior, and the classroom always needs to remain a safe learning environment for all of our students. I think that really speaks to the Christian model and the worldview of compassion. We shouldn't instantly judge or treat students differently. Every student has the same expectations across the board. And we are implementing them, we're modeling them, and showing students how to behave. Then our students will learn how to behave appropriately and how to handle conflict when it arises, because it will. Students will always challenge us in the classroom. And we need to know and understand that the whole class is watching us. How are we going to treat this student? Do we treat this student differently than this student? As a Christian educator, it's important that we treat all students equitably and fair. So in conclusion, this is my philosophy on teaching and how my practices are changing and evolving throughout my experiences in this process. Thank you.